having some tarot tea time tonight. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Let's get some people in the chat. Drop a like, drop a subscribe. You know the deal. It's tarot tea time in the house. All right. Thanks for the like, y'all. Let's see this chat. I see CB in the chat. Wait, is this? No, that was last night's read. Hold up. Hold up. How do I see? There we go. Tarot tea time is live. Let's get some love in the chat, y'all. I'm gonna put some love in the chat, meaning my Cash App and my Venmo. I have like 3 screens going on right now, okay? It's crazy. Who's ready for some tea tonight? Let's get some love in the chat. Let's get some love in the room. Doing free tarot readings tonight, you guys. Alright, Cash App and Venmo are in the description. Alright. For anyone who enters, feel free to put your questions in the chat. I'm doing free tarot readings. It could be personal life, relationships, next 6 months, career, finances, family. Yes or no questions. Any question at all. I'm willing to provide insight on. That's why I'm here. I'm drinking water tonight. No, none of those caffeinated drinks tonight. I took my melatonin. Should be kicking in soon. Staying hydrated. It's all about the health, y'all. 2026, all about the health. Health and well-being, alright? Alright, I'm gonna start pulling some cards. But anyone who comes in, feel free to drop a question in the chat. Show some love in the chat. Doing free tarot readings. Alright, donations always welcome. Cash App and Venmo are in the chats. I'm just gonna start pulling. 1 second, y'all. Alright, y'all, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to run through the zodiac signs, and I'm going to pull a quick couple-minute read on each of the zodiac, starting from Aries all the way down to Pisces, okay? So this will be your reading for the next month, okay? Do something a little bit different today. Let me just make sure I am, okay, yeah, we're good. Alright. Again, Cash App and Venmo in the chat, answering free tarot readings. Alright, pop your question in the chat. But in the meantime, I'm going to run right through the zodiac, alright? What's the reading for Aries? Next 30 days for Aries. You're going to be fresh with new ideas. It's going to be you're going to be flooded with new ideas, alright? Out with the old, in with the new. If you've been dealing with uncertainty, that's going to be resolved and you're going to face your fears, okay? Whether that be with business, relationships, family, friends, you're going to leave. I'm saying you leave a period of isolation and being more social and putting an end to things that no longer serve you in your relationships, okay? You're going to find your comfort again. Yep. You're leaving a period of sadness, depression, and going to what makes you happy, alright? I love to see our Aries. And again, when I start dropping cards, that means it's time to change the deck, alright? So I was using my Angel Tarot deck, but I will now go on to the Inner Eye Oracle. Alright, it usually gives more specific messages. Alright, running right through the zodiac. What is the reading for Taurus? Next 30 days for Taurus. I'm seeing happiness, I'm seeing you taking a leadership position. Also, like Aries, getting floods of ideas in terms of business, career, finances, relationships, everything. You're going to take control over these areas of your life, finances, etc. If you've been applying to jobs, keep dropping cards, y'all. If you've been applying to jobs, I'm seeing you have success there. All right. And I'm seeing you getting over any obstacles in terms of family life, in terms of relationships. I'm seeing you leaning on trusted people, advisors, and reaching a place of stability. Show some love in the chat, y'all. Makes things more lively. Alright. Running right through the zodiac until someone hits me with a question. Alright. We're going to Gemini. Next 30 days for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising. You're going to be faced with a decision, Gemini. Alright. If you've been experiencing any obstacles, you're going to be, it's time to make a decision. And I'm getting you're going to choose correctly, okay? If you've been isolating, I'm seeing you getting out of that period of isolation. Okay. And going to something new. That could mean like planning a trip. It could mean new relationship. You're going towards something new here. Right? If you've been in your head this past month, I'm seeing you get out of your head. And like the other two, Aries and Taurus, I'm seeing your thoughts as being a gift. You're going to have a lot of good ideas this month. All right. Next, Cancer. Next 30 days for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer next 30 days. Planning something with a friend. What are you planning with a friend, Cancer? Let's see. If there's a friend who could be in your life, who could be maybe something more, I'm seeing that happen, but I'm seeing fear surrounding that. Things coming out of the friend zone. Rely on good communication, honest communication, clear communication, and mindful communication. There's opportunity for commitment here, Cancer. There's opportunity for relationship here. Literally 3 of very similar cards right here. I'll show you. Commitment, relationship, official thing. You have the opportunity to make it official. I think you're scared of it backfiring on you. You're very focused on your money right now. Also getting like good ideas at this time. There's a constant theme in these readings. You're focused on your money, you're focused on your social life, and you're focused on traveling. But deep down, Cancer, you do want stability, alright? And deep down, I think you do want family. And lo and behold, Cancer, you do have the strength to accomplish all of these things. Beautiful read for Cancer, lots to think about there. If you're a Cancer, show some love in the chat. Cancer is June 21st, July 22nd. Bunny's Cancer. She's a July 4th baby. 1 second. I want to see some love in the chat, y'all. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, and drop a comment. I'll shout you out, and I'll answer any of your questions. Alright? One second, I'm having tech difficulties right now. Alright, Leo. Going on to Leo. Yeah, like chat. Not looking good. Alright. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, next 30 days for Leo. What does Leo need to know for the next 30 days of coming for Leo? Leo, your own card's coming out, the Strength card. Your strength this month is going to be in your communication, alright? Don't be afraid to speak your mind. I'm getting it being received well, okay? I'm seeing worries surrounding communication, or an opportunity, rather. I'm getting, like, if you break the mold and you do something differently, Leo, it's paying off for you. Oh my god, with these cards being dropped. Drop the mask, Leo. Communicate clearly. Be yourself, the strong Leo that you are, and you will be successful over whatever this is. Alright, you'll find many blessings with it. There could be delays in a certain thing, whether it be a job or, you know, whatever your goal is right now, whatever change you're looking for in your life. There could be delays, but keep positive and keep playing on your strengths. Keep up the good communication. Drop the mask of like being PC or being, you know, worrying about how you're coming off. I'm getting like it paying off for you, just being who you are, being genuine. You may be paying off debts. Getting home life and family life is being a big deal for you at this time. I'm seeing you being successful over whatever this is in your family life, whether that's creating a family or attending to your current family. I'm getting you being successful over it. Great read for Leo. A lot of good messages there. Alright, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, next 30 days. Yes, I am a fellow Virgo. Let's get my reading, y'all. I don't know if the reads apply to myself, but we'll see if it does. Endings. Yeah, that's what I thought. Friendship endings. I'm seeing you take control of your own life and your own decisions, Leo. Virgo. If you've been influenced by other people the past few months, I'm seeing you taking that baton back to yourself. It could feel like a loss, a misfortune, an ending for you. It's just the retrograde, honestly, doing what it needs to do and clearing out what doesn't serve you anymore. Okay? If you see this as a huge obstacle for you, as a big challenge, Virgo, as something you can't get over, try reframing it as an opportunity, honestly, and like you getting rid of things that no longer serve you. If you have goals for love, have faith that it will come to you. If you're looking for someone to be that protector role, like a thinker, someone to heal you from your worries, I'm getting you finding that. Okay? I'm seeing a brand new beginning with you with someone. Have faith. Have faith and keep your passion. Alright? Drop the mask and be yourself. Be the pragmatic Virgo that you are. Alright? And you'll get all that you want in your own life. Okay. Big read for Virgo. Alright, running right through the zodiac. Halfway through. Alright, Libra. Next 30 days for Libra free, please. Next 30 days for Libra. What's the tea? Spill the tea for Libs. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. You having success, happiness, satisfaction with something. You finding a solution to maybe something you've been struggling with in the past. Seeing you like resolve something. Whether that be money, financial issues, I'm seeing that being resolved, or, you know, speed bumps in career, relationship, etc. I'm seeing that all being resolved this month. I'm seeing you take control of the situation, you finding the strength within you to break barriers and do something out of your comfort zone. Alright? And you finding support in your family and home life with this big endeavor, whether that be traveling or, you know, relocating or doing something that maybe you didn't have the courage to do before I'm seeing you get over that, okay? And get great, results from that, great satisfaction from that. You breaking the molds, okay? Awesome read, Libra. Alright, next Scorpio, please. Next 30 days for Scorpio. All my Scorpios, show some love in the chat for Scorpio. Let's hear it. Work, 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 work. You're working, Scorpio. You putting that work in. Ooh, work and romance at the same time. All right. Finding delays in one of those things. You're gonna get some communication about someone who wants to travel with you. All right. It's okay to change your support system too. Maybe the people who were supportive in the past aren't right now, and that's okay. You could always change those people around, rotate them a bit. I'm seeing you finding a lot of solutions to your current problems, current perceived issues. You have all the solutions within you. You're very practical, Scorpio, okay? In terms of love, I'm getting you being very satisfied within the next 30 days. Getting some good news there. Alright? Whatever that is. I'm seeing commitment for you. Alright? Awesome read, Scorpio. Alright, next, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know in the next 30 days? Sun, Moon, Rising, Sagittarius. Something's on your mind. I feel like Sag, a lot of things are on your mind in terms of traveling, home life, even different job opportunities, family, support system, new beginnings. I'm getting, you may have been in your head in the past, past few months, but I'm seeing some new beginnings. I'm seeing you being freed of those thoughts. All right. I'm seeing love and commitment coming your way. That's someone new. All right. Look out for that, Sag. Alrighty, next is Capricorn. Next 30 days for Capricorn, please. Next 30 days for Cap. Alright, who do you think is the fake person here? You've been dealing with a fake person, Cap? In love? Oof. So whatever you dealt with in love that you felt was maybe fake or lying, cheating, deceiving, disingenuous, if you dealt with someone like that in love, take it as a blessing in disguise. This is a lesson, alright, of what you don't want your relationship to look like, alright? I'm seeing you get out of something maybe toxic and planning for something else. You're focusing on other endeavors, alright? In terms of job, career, finances. And then with that, once you, I feel like once you get into a space of like owning yourself and your identity and your personal, and focusing on personal development, I'm seeing, you know, after that, love coming your way, alright? Alright, Aquarius, let's hear it for Aquarius. What's going on with Aqua? What's going on in your love life, Aquarius? I think you think of love as very practical, in a logical and practical way. But love is gifts, and sometimes gifts and passion is very different from logic. Alright? I'm getting commitment coming your way, like official commitment. Alright? I'm getting like you having a solution to all of your issues in love. Alright? The next 30 days. Well, you're gonna have a decision to make though, whether you want to pursue this or not. I'm seeing you being worried about it, but I'm seeing that this potential opportunity of this official thing, official commitment, as being very stable for you. Alright? Alright, Aqua, great read. Lots to think about there. Alright, last but not least, Pisces is here for Pisces. What's going on, Pisces, next 30 days? I'm getting you having decision. Love or career? Which do I focus on? Which one do I pour my cup into? I only have so much in my cup. Which one do I pour it into? Can you do both? Let's see. Well, you're seeing someone as maybe having a mask on and it being dramatic, conflicting, a lot of conflict there. But you also see them as being supportive and passionate. Seeing two sides to this person. So you're faced with a decision. Do I end it? Or am I strong enough to have a new beginning with this person? It could be quite a romance, I'll tell you that much. Will it last? If you plan it right. And it could be delayed. May take time, is what I'm trying to say. But it could be very fulfilling. It's telling you to think about it, Pisces. Lots to think about. And like the current, like the ongoing theme of all of these, you have a lot of great ideas this month, okay? Listen to those. Listen to yourself and your support system and your inner guidance system. You're learning, we all are. Alright? We're all learners in love. You got this. Alrighty. That was Pisces. So we just ran through all 12 zodiac the next 30 days. What's going on for them. If anyone has a question that they would like answered, I'll be happy to do that. I'm doing free tarot readings. Be happy to read for you for free. In the meantime, I'll just pull on, the communal, the collective, what's going on. I'll be on here for what? How long have I been on here? 20 minutes? 15, 20 minutes? No, 30 minutes, jeez. Give it like 10 more minutes. Anyone has a question, I'd be happy to read for you. Let's have a tea time, doing free readings, all right? Get them while they're hot. Get them while they're free, all right? What's going on for the communal? What messages do people need to know right now? You're very protected. Don't forget it. You are very protected divinely, okay? My gosh, I've been getting this like the past month. Get your rest, people. We are all sleep deprived. You're the leader. You're the leader of the ship. You're the captain of the ship, rather. The ship being your life. I was getting this imagery before of like the ship teeter-tottering, and we have to be strong enough and well enough and healthy enough to not go overboard when the ship rocks, okay? And not to jump ship either, all right? Life comes with many opportunities and blessings, okay? How am I looking today, chat? Show some love in the chat, y'all. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, drop a question. Alright? I'm gonna be here for like what? Another 10 minutes or so until someone drops a question, then I'll be on for longer. But should I do some recruiting right now? I don't know. You're gonna get a gift in the mail. Something's coming in the mail. Stable communication is needed in your family life too. In every part of your life, but your family life as well. Okay, I might do some recruiting right now. Who's in the chat right now, y'all? Hey y'all, doing free tarot readings. You could drop your questions in the chat. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, you know the deal. free readings right now. Drop a question in the chat. Family, life, career, finances. Anything you need insight on, happy to give you some. Hey, Naima. I know I rushed you the other night. Doing well. How you doing? What's up? Happy to see you back on here. Still doing free readings. If you have another question, happy to read for you. Glad you're doing well. Really good to hear. Sure, I could do that. Alright, for Naima. What does she need to hear right now? Can we please have a general read for Naima, please? What does she need to know right now? Wants to pull in your home life and work life. Okay, what do we need to know for Naima's home life and work life? Stability at home. I'm getting, stability in your home life. I'm getting like a sister energy I'm getting. It doesn't have to be a sister energy, or a sister, but it could be like the energy. I'm getting that being like very good for you, very fruitful, very like stable and healthy, like a gift. I feel like I was getting this for you last time, like your home life having many blessings for you. Alright. Work life. I'm seeing some sort of change and new beginning in work. Okay. You may get some news. News of some sort of change or new beginning. If you feel restricted in work, let's see. You may get some change there. I'm getting with work, if you do things differently and don't play by, like, quote unquote, the book or the rules, you feel like getting success from that, kind of breaking the mold. You may travel for work. You may be moving around. This could be literal travel, and it could not be. You could move around within your job, from like an intern, apprentice, learner, like like intern to something else. You may have bumped some shoulders, with other people, co-workers, leaders, etc. Had some like maybe tips going on there. There could have been some work romance too, with you or with other people, like co-workers. All right. I'm getting like a lot of different energies, a lot of different people. I guess these are your co-workers. Some supportive. Okay. Some fake. This is reading clear as day, okay? There's some supportive coworkers or people at work, and some are not so supportive and kind of fake. All right? You may get some communication from your leader, from your boss, your leadership. But may be delays in like commitment. If like say, for example, if you're an intern, right? You may get delays in your contract being renewed. But I'm seeing like money being going up for you, going on up and up. All right. Yeah, I'm getting like your ideas at work being very valuable. So yeah, I really wanted to pull on like work especially. But I was also getting in the beginning like your home life being amazing, or being a blessing for you. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I was getting, but I was getting like many blessings at home. It could be future too. If it's not like your current home life, it could be future. Let me know if that resonates at all. It's all up, for interpretation. I never want to say like, oh, take these extremely literally and like nothing's written in stone. It could always change. But yeah. Oh, okay. I wasn't getting these messages. Jeez, hold on. It's really exciting. My family was a bit toxic growing up, but as I've become independent, I can see things shifting. I hope that's a new job. I've been applying for a few weeks and my current job's ending next week. Okay, that makes sense. But I'm also building a business right now. Amazing. Heavy on some fake, hate my boss. Oh gosh, yeah. Oof, yeah. It does. I see my money going up in the next few months, just waiting for it to start. Nice. Yeah, nice. Got a lot going on there. Job's ending next week, but building your business, awesome. Yeah, I would say like focus on what's growing, cultivating that business. That sounds really exciting, and I'm glad things you can see things shifting for your home life. That's amazing too. Amazing. Sorry I didn't see those messages come through in time. Okay. I'm glad it resonates though. Any other additional messages for Naima? Change. Aw, thank you, girl. I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for letting me tap into you and your energies. I feel very honored and blessed to read for you, you know? Thank you for allowing me to. Additional messages you could be planning. Be in the planning stages. This could be your business. It could be like planning a trip. Let's see. Get your rest as always. I think I got that for you last time. You have a lot of, you have the solution to a lot of your, any speed bumps that come up. You have the solutions to them. Alright? When one door closes, another opens, okay? I'm seeing a lot of strength come through for you. A lot of success in home life and business. Okay. I'm getting like the more work you put into it, the more success you'll see. You know? New beginnings for you. Don't worry about the fake people. You mentioned fake people before. Heavy on some fake, I hate my boss. Try not to worry about the fake people, okay? Really try not to. I know it's hard, but if you look at things logically and don't let people brainwash you, it'll be better for you and you would avoid conflict that way. If you trust your gut, your intuition, your take on the situation, it'll be good for you. Gotta protect yourself up there. I think he wants to pull on love too. I know we took the love last time though. You're gonna, if you've been seeing obstacles, in love, you're gonna get lucky, in the next, coming months with overcoming those obstacles. Passion and beginning. Right? Maybe at a party. I don't know if this is the same guy or someone else. Yeah, I'm getting your messages a little late. Yeah, for sure. I try to dissociate from it when I have to talk to him because it's so microaggressive. Oof. Yeah, your boss. Oof. Gosh. It's crazy how people like that are in leadership. It is crazy. It's insane. Hey Hunter Man, welcome. Tune for tarot readings. Yeah. Definitely going outside the box resonated because my business is around me being a writer. Amazing. Yay! Oh, I hope that goes well. Your business being a writer. Oh, that's amazing. I'm glad that you're pursuing that. That's awesome. Of course, I'm happy to read for you, always. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you. Yeah, everything's good, Huncho Man. Just doing my free readings. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I don't know why I'm getting these messages late. What's coming new into my life? Sure. Okay. Let's see what's coming next into Huncho Man's life. What's new? Trying to find my life. Trying to find my purpose. Okay. Financially, what's coming into Huncho Man's life? What's his purpose? Financially. Support around your home. I would say lean on your home for support, family. I'm getting the end of a chapter for you and going on to something else. You're very protected. Lean on. I'm seeing you getting new ideas. I'm guessing this is for work. Lean on those ideas, trust those ideas. You have strength, determination, grit, motivation. You have all of those things that are needed to reach your ideal, career, work life. Yeah, I'm seeing money coming in for you. You're gonna have a decision regarding work though. Are these two different opportunities? Yeah, I'm getting you're gonna have a decision regarding a few opportunities. I think last time you said you were applying to jobs, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have a decision there. It wants to go to love now. I'm getting that you may have had obstacles in love in your past. Okay? But you think very logically regarding love. You may be recuperating right now, recovering from something in love. Maybe something that ended. Maybe you saw yourself having a family with somebody. And you're kind of recovering from that. I remember from last time, and this may be confirming it, a friend turning into something official. Okay? So I believe last time we were speaking about that, it's verifying that right now. Hey CB. Okay. Yes, it's like I'm stuck on the person who we spoke about doing dark stuff too keeps you stuck. You can't think clear. Okay, let me pull on that because that's a little, if that's top of mind, let's pull on that one. You're stuck, yeah, okay. You're stuck on them. Can't think clear. Well, Huncho Man, you have the power to change. I know easier said than done. Yeah, Jamila. Easier said than done, but you do have the power to free yourself from those mental chains, okay? Because that's exactly what they are. They're mental chains. They're not real chains. You're not physically chained down, right? It's all mental and visible. Doesn't mean it's not real. Of course it's real, but you have the power and the ability to free yourself from these things. No, yeah, I definitely got that last time on Joanne that she's doing something. Yeah, with the spell work, of course. I'm definitely on board with you there. I think my advice last time was, protect yourself as much as you can. I have selenite here. It's a good cleanser, crystal. Right, romance showing at the bottom. But yeah, setting intentions are very powerful, and they could override any negative, evil eye, anything. All right, let's pull on this Jamila situation, please. What's going on? You have the solution, Honcho Man. All right. You still communicating? What's her intentions? Is there someone giving you advice right now? Maybe friends saying, friends or family saying, trouble? I can see this is worrying you, I do. I feel like you're stuck on this person, what happened, meeting, this whole storyline you're telling me. But you have success to come out of it. You do have the solution. Come out of these mental chains, alright? You're learning, okay? This may be a first for you in terms of this sort of experience. It's been years, okay. What's her intentions? Yeah, I'm getting a bit of chaos here, to be honest. I'm getting, you asked what are her intentions. I was getting to be passionate, but also to cause chaos. Alright? Protect yourself, please. How can Honcho Man protect himself from this type of energy? Lean on your strengths. Believe in your strengths. Believe that you can. And just like anything, you can accomplish anything if you set your mind to it. Of course, easier said than done, but yeah, if you have the feeling that someone's a snake, someone's not who they say they are, disingenuous. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you have that intuition that someone is quote unquote snaking around, disingenuous, has ill intentions, maybe a wolf in sheep's clothing, so to speak, trust that. Trust that. Take action. What action can Honcho Man take? Take action, take control, but what type of action control? Lean on your positive. Lean on your positive, attributes and strengths. What makes you feel good? Being with positive people, positive friends, doing good things, even doing good for the world can counteract things like that. I've been saying, protect yourself, but you also work on yourself by doing good deeds, doing things to help yourself, fill your soul, help the people around you, doing things like that will ward off like those negative things we were talking about. What does Hunter Man need to be aware of regarding this or anything else? You could pray too. I don't know if you're spiritual, you could pray. Believe that you have luck, that you're lucky, and you can accomplish anything. You can meditate. I don't know. Okay, you believe in God. So yeah, you can pray to God. You can meditate in the morning, especially at night too. You, yeah. Doing so will improve like your home life too. Staying at home, I'm getting, will be like healing for you. Doing things like prayer and meditation will be very healing for you and your home life and other areas of your life. And you'll be able to overcome your challenges. Alright. Are you juggling a lot? Work? Yeah, I'm hoping this year things get better for you this year as well. Let's see if any love is coming in. Any love coming in for Hunter Man? Or anyone interested in Hunter Man? Last date I had went well, but the girl never reached out. Okay. Any love coming in for Hunter Man? What I'm getting with that one, this girl that you're talking about, that you've been messaging first, the friend, I'm getting it does have potential for a relationship, but also, you know, it does have potential to stay as friends and never get there. Yeah, happy. I feel like you have decisions there. You have the decision there, whether to offer that relationship or to keep it as friends. I feel like work is something, yeah, work is kind of being, I'm seeing work as being more prominent for you. New beginnings at work. I'm getting stability with work. You may be running into, I had this with my other read too, maybe some fake people at work. I mean, that is everywhere. Hey Harshi, what's up? Thanks for joining, bro. Yeah, but I'm getting you like overcoming these worries, okay? In love. Yeah, no problem, Hunter Man. Always great reading for you, bro. Always a great time. Thank you for the support. Thank you guys for joining, doing free tarot readings. Right now, as always, Cash App and Venmo are in the description. Tips, donations are welcome. But right now, doing some free tarot. As always, thank you for joining. If you haven't already, please drop a like, subscribe. Doing free readings. You could type your questions in the chat if you have any. Career, finances, personal life, next 6 months, next 30 days. Whatever. Friends, family. I look tired. Oh shit, you could tell, Archie. Oh damn it. I was hoping you guys couldn't tell that. Yeah. Yeah, I've been getting the message that, for a lot of people that we need a rest. This goes for myself included. I need my dang rest. I do. But I have been on here for over an hour. Where's the frap in the martini glass? Oh man, that's so funny to remember that. I'm trying to cut down on caffeine, so I have water right now. But I have the water in a wine glass, so yeah. I'm like, let me stop drinking so much caffeine at nighttime. That can't be good, right? But yeah, as soon as morning hits, yes, hallelujah. Hallelujah. As soon as morning hits, I'm gonna be back on the caffeine grind. So, yeah. How have you been doing, Harshit? How's everything? Anything new? Nice. Same shit. Yeah. Keep it up, sooner or later. Like with that stuff, I'm in the middle of that too, by the way. But with that stuff, I feel like it's just like throwing darts at the wall, and just seeing what sticks. So it's just a numbers game at times, But I had a tarot reader tell me rejection is protection. So remember that, If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. Yeah, I'm feeling out of routine. Yeah. Yeah, routine is very important, Once, we lose that sleep schedule and then stay in bed late or, not getting enough sleep, and then everything else is impacted from there, right? Everything goes out of whack. It's tough. It could be tough for sure. I definitely struggle with that too. Give yourself grace though. Give yourself grace, okay? I was like sleeping at 6 in the morning. Oh boy, yeah, staying up all night. Yeah. Night owl. Yeah. Well, give yourself grace. Listen to your yourself, your needs, you know what I mean? It's weird, like sometimes I feel like I need to stay up at night, like my thoughts get different at night. So that's why I like being a night owl. You know, I think a little bit differently. It's like freeing in a way, but then it just messes you up for, you know, your daily life. Um, so it's a struggle, but if you can strike a balance, you know what I mean? Like if you want to stay up on the weekends or something, um, give yourself, you know, you could allow yourself to do that. You know, it doesn't have to be like extremely rigid, like going to bed at, you know, 9 p.m. every single night. You can give yourself grace and be a little, you know, let loose a little bit. But yeah, definitely have to listen to your needs of whatever your body's telling you. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's funny that we're calling 10:30 early. Didn't take my evening nap. Yeah. So yeah, definitely if you're feeling it, try to get that quote unquote early sleep. I'll definitely do the same. But yeah, I have been on, I think this might be a record, over an hour now, an hour and 12 minutes. So I'll probably call it a night. My day was good. Thank you for asking. Nothing new. I took a long walk today. Took like an hour and a half walk. It was good. It was freeing. It was cold, but it was good. Other than that, just working, tarot, laundry, you know, doing the adulting, trying to at least, I don't even know what adulting is anymore. I still feel like I'm 13 years old now. Definitely don't feel like adults. Jeez. How did I learn tarot cards, or did it come to me? That's a really good question. So I think it was right before COVID or around that time, probably right before COVID. I started going on YouTube and like discovering people doing, you know, tarot readings online. They resonated so well. Yeah, it feels like I'm 17 still. It's funny. Yeah, but I started like looking at tarot readers online in 2018, 2019, and they resonated, and I felt like they were giving me messages that like I wasn't finding, you know, in other people, like my real life, like so it was just sort of a different form of like guidance. Um, and I started looking at them a lot, and I was like, this is really helping me. You know what I mean? The intuitive guidance. I didn't know how they were doing it, but they were doing it. Like saying very specific messages and giving me a lot of guidance. I would just go like look at Virgo readings online since I'm Virgo. But yeah, so that's how I became interested. And then I might have gotten a deck somewhere. I feel like my mom went somewhere, I think New Orleans or something, and came back with a deck, tarot deck, and I kept it. I think this is the one actually. Everyday tarot, like a very basic, you know, tarot deck. And I didn't know how to read them or anything, but I was playing around with them. But I thought they were so pretty, and then, you know, played around with them and tried to like develop the craft a little bit. But it wasn't until like years later, honestly, till now, that I was like actually tried learning them and getting other decks, like oracle decks with like actual like I don't know, words and images on them. So the messages are like crystal clear, and I found like more success with like the Oracle deck. And just like, yeah, I started doing readings for like family, friends. So like this is actually resonating. So yeah. Then I did YouTube videos. I was like, yeah, it was just kind of a fun thing. Got some views on my celebrity reading. You could check them out. They're not the best quality, but you know, they were fun to do. And then I recently started doing these lives, reaching out to people on Instagram, doing them for people like you. Yeah, so it's just kind of a fun thing, you know, started doing, and apparently the messages resonate for people. So, you know, that always feels good. And it feels good getting these messages across to people, what they need to know that maybe they can't get or don't get from like, you know, other people. It's just another way to look at things, another perspective, another lens. But yeah, it's kind of that's my tarot journey there in a nutshell. Yeah, and when I read for people like you, Archie, it definitely like confirmed like, you know, that the messages I was getting out to people were like resonating very deeply. So it was always a really, really great opportunity to, yeah, definitely a journey. It's really a great opportunity to like read for people like you, you know, people willing to allow me to tap in a bit and get some messages. Yeah. Definitely a journey. Do I talk to a spirit? I don't know if I talk to a spirit. I like in my old videos I call them like spirit because I heard people saying that, like other tarot readers. So that's who I like addressed it to, like, oh, spirit, like help me answer this. I don't really say that anymore. What I really do, um, what resonates for me more is just like clearing the energy. I use this crystal selenite to kind of clear the energy, and I do like set an intention, so I'm not like talking to spirit or anything like that. I don't think. It's more of like setting an intention and letting the messages come through naturally. But yeah, what's become more important for me is like creating the intention, blessing the space, and then have any messages come through naturally like that. Yeah, that is the road we're going by. Sure is. Someone by right now. But yeah, I feel like other tarot readers like would address spirit or like I guess talk more directly to spirit or spirit. It's just like what they call it. But now I don't really address it. You know, address it like that anymore. Just more about the intention for me. And blessing the space. And like the connection you get with like the other person. Was I getting conscious when it goes by? That's funny. Yeah, I live right by the railroad. I do. I didn't know you guys can hear that. But yeah, bro, I might call it a night, honestly. Gotta get that sleep fixed, right? Did I do something different? Nope. I usually just flat iron it. I flat ironed it like 2 days ago, so yeah, my other videos I just had it like kind of crazy, like straight out the shower. Did nothing to it, but no, I did flat iron it a couple days ago, so that's what mine looks a little different. Got some wave to it. Definitely have to color it again, especially with the warmer months coming. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I don't know. Should I call it a night? I'm at 82 minutes of the live stream. What do you guys think? Keep going or call it? Sleep. Just sleep. Clean up a bit. Sleep. Went to the laundry earlier, so thankfully I have all that folded. But no other night plans for the night. How about yourself? Yeah, I should post on my story, right? Before I go live. I did it for my close friends. Which yeah, you're part of my close friends on Instagram. But I think I did it while I was live. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. That's a really good idea. Posting on the story so people see it. Because what I've been doing was messaging people, and I was like, oh wait, I could just post on my story instead of annoying people with the messages. Like yourself, I know I was annoying you. But yeah, if it's on the story, that's less annoying. People will tune in if they want to, not get bugged by a message every time. Oh, after 11, okay. Yeah, with the sleep mode, right? Oh yeah, mine too, I think, get muted. Yeah, I think the story is the best way to do it. Hey, what's up? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing free tarot readings. If you have a question, you could feel free to pop it in the chat. No, the video shouldn't be muted. Is that what you're asking? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the video shouldn't be muted. You should be able to hear me. Okay, cool. Yeah, doing free tarot readings. You can pop a question in the chat if you're interested. Career, finances, personal life, family, relationships, love, romance, work, all that fun stuff. You can ask many questions, sure. I was doing collective before, but I'm doing free questions right now. So he is a Sun, Leo, Libra moon. I want to know if he's hiding something behind your back, okay? This is, what was the Alicia? Okay. This is Sun, Leo, Libra moon. Wants to know if he's hiding something behind your back. For the Sun, Leo, Libra moon. Is he hiding something? And is it a long-term relationship? I was getting an energy of like the next stage of a commitment. Have you talked about engagement? Are we there yet? Okay. So I was getting like maybe thinking thoughts surrounding going to the next stage of the relationship. 2 years. Okay. So thoughts surrounding perhaps engagement. Is he hiding? I'm feeling like this is a fulfilling relationship. I'm getting that you're very guided, both of you. Better together. I'm not really getting any suspicious stuff right now. I'm getting you're very blessed. Like both of you are very blessed. Is he emotionally aware, sensitive? I'm not getting anything going on behind the back. I feel like you guys have a solution. Okay. I feel like you guys have solutions to issues. Is he talking to his ex again? Alright, I'm getting this vibe of like, whatever issues you guys go through, whatever drama, I'm getting like this sense of he's very determined to get through them and get over them and resolve them. Did you talk to the ex? Okay. I feel he's very dedicated to you. Even if he did have choices and decisions, I'm getting determined to resolve and to go where the love is. All relationships will be tested. That's every single relationship has its challenges and tests. I'm getting a vibe that you guys give each other comfort, give each other new ideas. I was getting the phrase better together. I think you make him happy and vice versa. I'm getting that it has the potential to be successful. Alright? Thank you guys. All relationships will be tested. There'll be challenges. Even if there are decisions, choices he's considering, I am getting the vibe if he he values you, and he's going where the love is, where the comfort is. I'm getting it could be very abundant between you two. I'm not sure if that makes sense. It wasn't giving me like a very direct answer to the X thing. But if there were choices, I'm getting he's gonna go where the love is, which I'm getting is with you. You know what I mean? Like, and even from a logical standpoint, right? I've been in relationships where it's like, maybe an ex will hit someone up and it's almost like swatting a fly away. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, catch up for a little bit and swat it, go on with your business, you know what I mean? So it could be, I don't know if that's the case, but, I've seen that obviously happen before, but what I'm seeing here is that if there were choices, decisions, whatever, it's almost like I'm going where the love is, where the comfort is. So you can try, but yeah, not a problem. I hope that makes sense. And as always, Cash App and Venmo are in the description. Any donations, always welcome. Yay! I'm so glad I resonated. Oh, that makes me so happy. Yay! If you haven't already, please drop a like, a subscribe. I'm doing these lives a couple times a week. Free tarot questions, free Q&A. So, they won't be free for long. So get them while they're hot. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can know when I go live. Yay! Subscribe. Awesome. Thank you for that. I'm glad I resonated, girl. I'm glad I was able to provide some clarity. Again, for anyone who just joined, I'm not sure if anyone joined, but doing free tarot readings. As always, Venmo and Cash App in the description. Make it off here honestly in a few minutes. Been on here for like 94 minutes. It's kind of crazy, but always a pleasure reading for you guys. So much fun. So much fun. Provide guidance for people, It's always nice when it resonates. May not resonate right away either, sometimes you won't know till later, but it's good to get some clarity sometimes. Alright, y'all, I think I'm gonna hop off this. Get some sleep. Alright, y'all. Again, it's tarot tea time here. Going to be going on live a few times a week, doing free readings for the time being. Cash App always in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. It's always a pleasure. I'll talk with you soon. Bye.